This would be better. Hoo.
Yeah, it's pretty loud.
It's pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty great.
Thanksgiving Eve, boy. Oh, I can't wait for tomorrow. Mm. Oh, yeah, there we go. All right, that's good.
All right, what's going on YouTube? It is Mr. Booth in the booth with
Nick B from Tennessee.
this video should be out like a day early because we're doing it a day early. Obviously we got Thanksgiving tomorrow, so it should be up Thanksgiving Day. We usually do it Thursday night, put it up Friday. I'm doing it Wednesday night, put it up Thursday. But last regular season week in college football, in-state rivalry week for most teams. Some teams it's not in-state, but it's still, most teams' biggest rival.
Yeah. I want to. I know you guys, you and Trenton go. Right after the weekend before or whatever. Damn, what a weekend last weekend. I mean, I lost a house if I'd have bet on some of the games that I thought was a sure win. I cannot believe for the life of me that Florida beat Ole Miss. Thank you, Florida, for doing that.
Thank you, Florida.
That's all the props you're getting out of me, though.
Thank you, Florida.
Neyland, y'all, come on, man. You did the Gator Chomp at Neyland Stadium. I'm glad I wasn't up there because I'd have had a lot of pissed off folks around me. Nothing. I wouldn't have got hard with it, but I'd have had to just do a little tap.
Let's not do that. Let's not do that.
Hey, stop! Don't do that up here. Stop that. Stop that. I know it's Lane Kiffin, and I know it's the Gators, and whatever. But stop! Don't do that up here. Don't do the chomp at Neyland ever again, please. Pretty please. Never let that happen again, please.
The only time a Tennessee person should be doing that is whenever a Tennessee player scores a touchdown and they're mocking Florida.
Right.
That's it.
Yes. 100%.
No fans. No fans.
100%. No true fan. Look.
That should be a felony.
You will never see Nick B from Tennessee do the Gator Chomp ever as long as I live. God himself had been there and say, hey, look here, dude. If you do the chomp, it's going to save you and your wife and your kids. Then I might do it. I might do it then. But other than that, it ain't happening. It ain't going to happen.
You still got to think about it at that point, though. You don't even know for sure you're doing it.
Right. Yeah, right. I'm
like it's not like an easy choice. It's not like a no-brainer.
Lord, is there another way?
Yeah.
Is there another way?
Is there something else can we work something else
Can we talk this out a little bit, please? I'll drive a Tesla. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about it. Please, Lord. Let's talk about it. But yeah, that'd be about the only way that would happen. And then, man, Alabama, dude, I don't understand, bro. 3 points on Oklahoma, 3 freaking points. That's all they scored the whole game. We beat Oklahoma. We beat Alabama.
We better beat, man.
And the committee still seems to think that they need to give them Alabama's got a backdoor shot to get in the playoffs. They do.
Watch them.
They do.
Watch them.
They got them at 13th.
Let Notre Dame lose to Southern Cal.
Exactly.
Let that happen.
Like
they're in.
I promise you, this is all played out. Like they know there's going to be, with help of the other rest of the teams in the country, Alabama's got a shot to get a backdoor in to a bracket. But anyway, man, I'm done with that rant. And Auburn and A&M, dude, come on with that, bro. I promise y'all, man. Look here, you let the few investments I've got going blow up. I'd have lost every bit of it this weekend. If I was a betting man and bet big, I'd have lost it big because you would never be able to convince me that A&M would have lost to Auburn. You would have never in a million years convinced me that Oklahoma was going to win against Alabama and only hold Alabama to 3.
That I'm not going to get into that how heavy. I made a video on that, but I know that Alabama would have still probably lost, but the officiating was so unfair and the calls were. It looked like Stevie Wonder
Man,
was
I've
out
heard
there.
all kind of shit about officiating this year.
It's bad.
We've had
Well, that's the same officiating
we've
crew
had
that was
them,
with Georgia, Texas, and they screwed up bad. Like
we've
that
had them
officiating crew is not good.
we've had them games too. What?
Yeah,
Hold on, you talking about Alabama and Ole Miss?
they ain't played.
I mean Oklahoma.
Oklahoma, Alabama.
That's the officiating crew. Okay,
Yes.
so even if they gave, even if the calls were reversed, because I looked into that, they're still losing.
Yeah,
They still
they would have
lost.
been
I don't
up.
give a shit about the officiating or not. They still lost. They
Uh,
still lost that game.
I know, but bad calls, you lose momentum. I mean, you never know. I don't know. I mean, Oklahoma beat them. I mean, that's the end of the day.
Like a drum. Anyway, all right, let's get into this week. Sorry, y'all. Didn't mean to venture off. I know you already touched base on this, but damn it, I had to talk about it because last weekend was just
I
like
ain't. I didn't make a. I didn't make a.
mind blowing to me.
I didn't make a recap video, so it's actually pretty good. We threw us in there.
Good.
I like that. I like that you said what you said.
Good.
Michigan at Ohio State at noon. Michigan or Ohio State is a 21-point favorite. Last time I checked,
Still the same.
the game, biggest game in college football every year, most watched.
No,
game.
I'm sorry. Michigan's a 6.5 point favorite. They dropped to 6.5.
No. You got it right there. OSU minus 21. Michigan's not a 6.5.
No, I'm sorry. That's a. Never
There's
mind.
no way.
My bad, y'all. My bad, y'all.
Michigan is up 3-0 on the big game, the game rivalry right now after beating the Buckeyes last year and winning the national championship. But Michigan pretty much lost everything after they won the national championship last year. Harbaugh went to the NFL. They had a bunch of seniors graduate and or went to the draft. And since that's happened, Michigan has not looked like that same Michigan team at all. I mean, their defense is still okay, but nothing like it was last year. Key matchup to look for is Davis Warren versus the Ohio State defense. Warren lost the starting quarterback job for Michigan, but he ended up winning it back. Ohio State's defense just looks spectacular right now. I mean, 5 sacks last week against Indiana. They held Indiana to the lowest offensive game they've had at 153 yards.
Right.
I don't think Michigan has on either side of the ball what it needs to have to beat this Ohio State team this year. But with it being the rivalry it is, I mean, it's considered the biggest. We're SEC guys, so, I mean, it's not the biggest to us, but it's considered the biggest stats-wise and everything. Most watched game, biggest. With it being this big of a rivalry, I just don't know that Ohio State covers 3 touchdowns.
I mean, this is a big game to them. You know, in that part of the country. I agree. I don't think. I don't know, dude. Michigan, they don't look good. I wouldn't take that bet. I would not take Ohio State to cover 3 touchdowns. No way. But
I like
Ohio
Michigan
State
in the
will
points.
win this game, hands down. Over and under 42.5. I wouldn't touch that.
Seems a little low, but
Yeah,
I don't know.
and that's because Ohio State's defense and Michigan can't score to begin with. So.
I like
That's why
Michigan in the
it's
points, but Ohio State's definitely to win. But we've seen crazy shit happen. If Michigan won, who would be really surprised after last weekend?
After last week, who knows what's going to happen? Who knows what's going to happen?
Another noon game, South Carolina at Clemson. Clemson's a 2.5-point favorite. This game's going to come down to Klubnik and South Carolina's defense. Klubnik is at a 63% completion rate with 29 touchdowns. He's going up against the SEC's 2 best pass rushers in Kenyard and Stewart, who have a combined 25 tackles for loss and 18 sacks. The Gamecocks are second in the SEC in sacks this season with 39, and we've seen what Sellers can do for South Carolina. He's improved every week, and I mean, we know what South Carolina's defense can do. Klubnik has really improved every week, so I still don't think that's going to be enough. I mean, South Carolina's defense has also improved, and so has their offense. I think South Carolina is going to go to the fake Death Valley and roll Clemson, giving Clemson their second SEC loss on the season, 3rd total. I like South Carolina straight up.
Same. Line jumped to 3 today. Clemson giving up 3. Over and under is 47.5. I'll probably jump on that. I think that'll. I think the over will go on that game. Um, I do think South Carolina will pull the upset for sure. Sure do.
Somebody said you need to quit saying Nick B from Tennessee
Why?
because you're not from Tennessee.
Give me a reason.
Because that's where you're born.
Oh, well,
Where was you born? Was it Ohio or Florida?
I was born in Idaho.
Idaho, that's right.
We moved down south when I was 5 years old.
You know who it was?
Who?
JJ. He said, I've been wanting to comment. You ain't from Tennessee, bitch.
Yeah. I've been here since I was 14, so been a long damn time.
Oh, yeah.
So
You know JJ.
this is home. I'm from Tennessee, so you can kiss my ass, Double J. Get your bottle rockets.
Tennessee at Vanderbilt at noon also. Got a bunch of big noon games this weekend. A lot at stake here for Tennessee because, as we've seen the updated playoff rankings Tuesday, Tennessee is currently in the playoffs, sitting at the 8th seed, and they need this win to stay in the playoffs, without a doubt. Tennessee's defense needs to be fast and hard-hitting, play good coverage, and stop the run game because Vandy can put together run game fast. That quarterback is dangerous for Vandy, too.
I'm scared to death of this game.
I wouldn't touch the spread, but I like Tennessee to win. They rank 4th nationally in points allowed per game at 13.1. And as long as offense gets going early, we've seen them have late starts. As long as the offense gets going early, Checker Neyland beat Vandy, beat the Commodores.
So the hype around Vandy is the big wins they've had. I mean, they're still 6-5. That's their record. So I think they have exhausted their prime of the season, I guess. I don't know how else to word it. I think we will win. I would not touch a spread. I would not touch an over and under on this game. Who knows what's going to happen? Who knows?
Hope and pray.
Right. Right. Go balls. Please go balls. Please
Hope
go
and
balls.
pray.
Yeah. I wouldn't touch that game anywhere around. Who knows what's going to happen? Tennessee shows up like we played against Florida and Alabama, and we're going to kill them. We show up like we played against Georgia, then hold on tight.
Hell of a ride early. So we'll get to see another big noon. Man, a lot of damn big noon games. Louisiana at Louisiana Monroe. That's where the Dynasty Boys went.
Mm-hmm.
We've talked a little bit about Louisiana Monroe.
And Terry Bradshaw.
The Warhawks. They got a badass running back, but the Raging Cajuns have a hell of a quarterback. Woodridge, he has almost 1,400 passing yards. Hell of a rivalry we got going. UNL Monroe is trying to get bowl eligible. They're 5-6 currently. What are you thinking on that?
Mm.
I
honestly think that game's a picket.
It's I mean,
yeah, I wouldn't. That's another one I wouldn't touch. These, there's certain in-state rivals that are, it's a given. You know what I'm saying? I don't think this is one of them. I think that's a picket. You roll the dice, and whatever number comes up, that's who you roll with, and stick with it.
I'm gonna take the Raging Cajuns to cover. They're just, I don't know, their quarterback just looks damn good. So sorry for I think the dad was one who went to Monroe, and then the son, like the owner, the Duck Dynasty brand, went to Louisiana, the Raging Cajuns. I think the Raging Cajuns gonna take the win.
I thought it was LSU.
I don't know.
I had a shot to go LSU or something or another. Terry Bradshaw and him both. I don't know what team it was. I don't remember. I know it was Louisiana. Either way, I don't know what college it was or whatever, but Terry went on to shine, and Phil went on to shoot ducks and make a fortune.
It's good stuff.
And praise God. Don't get no gooder.
We're getting out of the noon slots now. Notre Dame at Southern Cal at 3:30. If Notre Dame wins, they're pretty much locked themselves into a first round home playoff game. Notre Dame has won 6 straight against Southern Cal. Notre Dame's running back Jeremiah Love has back-to-back 130-yard rushing games, and we already know how that's going to match up against Lincoln Riley's defense. Dude can't put together a defense. We've seen it at Oklahoma. We're seeing it now at Southern Cal. Um, I don't think that Lincoln Riley's defense is going to be able to stop Notre Dame. They don't defense. Lincoln Riley's all offense, no defense. I hate to say it because I would love to watch Notre Dame lose, but I think Southern Cal is probably going to cover. I got it at 7.5.
It's still 7.5. I just don't.
I don't want Notre Dame to win, but I mean I got to tell you what my gut's telling me on all these. Like I've said it when I think Tennessee's going to lose. I don't want Notre Dame to win at all.
I mean, again, we've touched on this. Hell, every game I've been on anyway about Notre Dame and who they don't play and not a conference, this and that and other. I mean, they've got to lose to a big team, right? So is this going to be the one? I think it's going to be the one. I'm taking USC on this.
I just can't trust Lincoln Riley with defense and how good Notre Dame's offense.
I mean, I feel that, but I mean, I'm taking USC on this game. Notre Dame's gonna. They're not going to get much further. I mean, come on.
So you're taking USC and Alabama to get back in the playoffs?
No, I'm not.
If USC wins, Alabama's probably going to be in the playoffs.
And that's fine. Alabama be knocked out first round of the playoffs. Whoever they play.
I don't know. We'll see.
Jalen Milroe was a ball hog and doesn't know how to run an offense.
He did that first half against Georgia.
Georgia didn't know how to stop him.
I don't know. We'll just have to see.
Yeah.
Auburn at Alabama, the Iron Bowl. 11.5-point favorite are the Elephants. Last time I looked, 3:30.
And it stayed 11.5.
Game looked like it wasn't going to be important, but last weekend Auburn beat Texas A&M, gave them their second conference loss.
And Alabama did what?
And Alabama lost to Oklahoma, so this game's huge now.
What a shame.
It looked like Alabama was just going to steamroll Auburn because it wasn't long before the Texas A&M game. They didn't even have a conference win. They beat somebody. I think they beat Vanderbilt. So, but now Auburn's on fire and Alabama's not looking. I mean, they just lost to Oklahoma bad.
And dude, the trash talking this week between them two teams, it's something serious.
Oh yeah,
it's something serious.
Yeah.
So, we'll obviously a fight during that game, honestly, especially if Auburn starts winning that. That's really going to piss Alabama off. So,
yeah. I'd say there'll be some fan fights for sure.
I'll be honest with you. I think Bama pulls this off, but I would take Auburn the points all day.
I was thinking the exact same thing. I like Auburn 11.5.
Alabama's favored by 11.5. Over and under 52.5. I take the under on that.
With it being in Tuscaloosa, I like Bama to win.
But I will say this: I hope Auburn pulls this off. I hope Auburn wins this game.
Tonto's going to be breaking furniture.
Yeah, sorry, Tonto.
Texas at Texas A&M at 7:30. Texas is a 5-point favorite.
I can't wait to watch this game.
Winner goes to the SEC championship to play Georgia. So this game is huge. We finally get it back. They took this game from us for over a decade. We used to watch these teams play every year. It was a huge rivalry game, and we finally get it back on Thanksgiving weekend after over a decade of it being gone. So
I'm more excited about this game than I am any game this weekend. I think this is the game of the week. They got Texas favored by 5 as of today. Over and under 48.5. A&M's 8-3. Texas is 10-1.
Shout out Texas A&M.
It's at College Station too, right?
Yeah. Shout out.
Good man. I'm telling you, I cannot wait to watch this game. God, I can't wait.
It's gonna be good shit. And if Texas A&M loses, and I'm not saying my prediction or nothing yet, I just want to say congratulations, Mike Elko, coming in first year to a team like Texas A&M and already winning 8 games, potentially 9, potentially playing for an SEC championship his first year there. I mean, even if Texas A&M, if they lose this game, if you're a Texas A&M fan, you can't be disappointed with this season. I mean, first year head coach, he did good. He did good.
I feel like they're us, Tennessee. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we're 9-2. I ain't mad about it.
Mm.
Every star on our team that's mentioned is a freshman. Damn
Josh
near.
Heupel's first year, he didn't win 8 games, possibly
Right.
9, possibly playing for an SEC championship. He ain't played for one yet. He hasn't been this close to where it's in the season and he could be playing for one. So
Time is this game?
7:30, it's a late one.
Yeah,
Night
I
game.
can't wait. I cannot wait. Again, this is the game of the week to me. I'm stoked to watch this game.
Texas has played a weak SEC schedule in a lot of people's eyes. They played Florida that beat Ole Miss, but Florida's starting and second string quarterback was out in that Texas game, and the team that had the most pulse went into Austin, threw 3 interceptions, and still beat them by 15 points. But Texas A&M hasn't looked great against skilled opponents either. I mean, barely beat LSU, which looked impressive at the time, but now we're watching LSU drop games left and right. Got throttled by South Carolina. So, I mean,
Lost to
this
Auburn
game,
last week.
yeah, lost to Auburn last week in double or triple. Might have even been quadruple overtime. I don't know. I was going crazy. It was a hell of a game. I don't know. I don't know how this game is going to go. I don't know. I think it's going to be tight. Huge rivalry, uh, reinstated. I like Texas A&M +5. Give me Texas A&M +5. Be cool to see them win. Be cool to see Mike Elko go to a chip his first year in SEC. But
I think Texas
I don't know.
Longhorns pull this off. I would rather see A&M win, but I think Longhorns can pull this off. I don't pick them to cover. I think it's going to come down to a field goal, onside kick. It's going to get stupid. I think what's going to happen. A&M's pissed off about last weekend. Texas got to have this. You know what I'm saying? So, uh, yeah, I like Texas to win, but I'd rather see an A&M win at College Station.
It don't matter to me really who wins. I just hope that this game is as good as we've seen it in prior years
Right,
because
right.
we finally
College
get it
Station
back.
ain't no joke either, dude.
No, 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 no.
College Station's no joke, dude. That's another Neyland Stadium and Death Valley
They
and
get
whatever.
loud.
I mean, their nickname's the 12th man,
They're the
right?
Colt,
So, uh, get get ignorant. I mean, get ignorant down there, y'all.
and they will.
Let them know.
They definitely
Let them
will.
know what they're playing.
Texas, they're not going to come in there and
That
dog
crowd
walk a lot
means a
of
lot.
time.
It meant a lot to us when we played Alabama. That helped us win that game. That's for damn sure.
All right, we're going to touch on a few just quick ones. I didn't really add these in, like going super into detail because these are big rivalries, but a lot of these teams are like super heavy favorites. Um, Oregon State at Boise State. Just added that in there because Boise's looking to stay in the playoffs. Boise is a 19-point favorite.
Boise State.
I think Boise State's going to cover that 19 points.
Yep.
Mississippi State at Ole Miss. Ole Miss is a 26-point favorite. I'm pretty sure. Last time I looked.
Go State.
They ain't gonna-
Go State.
Mississippi State's been. They have improved, but we've seen what Ole Miss
Dude, if
can do
Kiffin
when
lost
they
to
play.
Florida last weekend, lose to State this weekend, it would make me. Like it'd be a perfect Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? I would love that.
I don't know if they cover 26.
Fire him.
We've seen them struggle.
Fire his ass.
They're
Send
not
him.
gonna
Send
fire
him
him.
somewhere else.
They're not going to fire him.
Put him back at UCF.
They're not going to fire him. Uh,
Throw mustard at him.
I would just take Ole Miss to
Golf balls.
win, just straight up. I wouldn't touch the spread because that game could really go crazy. But then at the same time, Mississippi State might somewhat keep it close because they have improved offensively.
Ole Miss gonna beat the shit out of them.
Yeah,
I'm just whatever. I was
26 points is.
I was joking a
lot,
minute ago. Ole Miss beat. They're. I guarantee you, Kiffin's livid. I
Oh,
bet you
yeah.
could fry an egg on his head after last weekend. He's gonna have his team in check, and Mississippi State's like they're the worst team in the SEC. So, Ole Miss will beat the brakes off of them.
Georgia Tech at Georgia. Georgia's a 19-point favorite.
I take Georgia taking the points all day.
Yeah, I like Georgia taking the points. I don't think Kirby's going to do anything crazy. I think he's just going to make sure he wins this game. He's in the playoffs. He's in the SC championship, and he's got to prepare for that. And he needs his team completely healthy in a rematch against Texas or a game against Texas A&M. I mean, he's already got 2 losses on his record, so he wants to make sure he doesn't add another one in losing that SC championship game. So I don't think even if Georgia doesn't win by a lot, I don't think they're a bad team or anything. I think Kirby's going to be clock managing hard. He's just going to get up ahead in the points and then kill that clock. That's what I think.
I think
See a bunch of run plays.
Bulldogs will win this game.
Oh yeah,
but I hope Tech gives them a run for the money anyway, make it interesting.
I think it'll be closer than 19.
Oh yeah, 100%.
They didn't win by a whole lot last year.
Yeah, no, I'll take Tech points all day.
Yeah. Washington at Oregon. Oregon's a 16.5.
I'll take Ducks cover.
But yeah, Washington's not what they was last year. Oregon's undefeated and looks good. Dylan Gabriel looks good. I like Oregon to cover against Washington.
Good luck whoever plays them in the playoffs. Honestly, I think Oregon's complete. They look. I mean,
Oregon's probably
their offense. As they snap the ball, like everybody's on point. Everybody's quick. Everybody's fast. Everybody knows their routes. Everybody knows what they're doing. Defense, same thing. They know what they just know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're a well-rounded football team. I called it early in the season that it'd be Oregon and Texas. Obviously, that's not going to happen, but I don't know who's going to beat Oregon. I really don't. Them boys are. It's going to take a hell of a defense to stop that offense.
We'll see if I think Ohio State's going to get another shot at them in the Big Ten championship. So we'll see if Ohio State can do it.
So we need this win for a home game, right? Ain't that how it's working out? If we beat Vandy, we got a home game for the playoffs.
Not necessarily. It depends. There's a lot. There's a lot going on.
I thought that's what I read.
I mean, we don't know where the playoff committee is going to place us. We can move up 2 spots instead of just 1, and then we'll be on the road again.
Yeah.
We move up 1 spot and host somebody. I mean, you just don't know. It just depends on how these games play out with the teams that's in the playoffs. Upsets, close games. I mean, you don't know.
And they still love Bama, don't they? Mm-hmm. I mean, they got that.
I've been telling everybody.
They got that butt
cheek
like right here, puckered up, kissing that ass still, and I don't get it. But
I've
anyway,
been telling everybody for like a week and a half.
Yep.
Bama will probably find a way to get back in.
I cannot believe they're 13th. But anyway, I ain't hating. You know what I'm saying? Hell, if that was my team, I'd be like, hell yeah, shoot yeah, but we're 13th with 3 losses. Shoot yeah, we still got a shot. But anyway,
anything you want to
add? Y'all have a happy Thanksgiving. Be safe. Be thankful for what you're thankful for. I'm thankful for this dude right here sitting next to me, and his brother and sister, and his mama, and my grandson, and my parents, and the good Lord up above. And you know, I'm blessed beyond belief, and I thank Him for it all the time. And keep that in mind, because you know, Thanksgiving, right? It's my favorite holiday. Everybody's always in a good mood, and we're having a good time, and eating food, and throwing cornhole, and watching football, and getting fat. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Enjoy your long extended weekend. I hope all y'all have a long extended weekend. I do. I'm off for the next 4 days. So anyway, that's all I got. Love y'all. Be safe. Be careful. Go Vols. I love you.
Love you. This was In the Booth with Mr. Booth and
Nick B from Tennessee.
Y'all have a happy Thanksgiving.